Those are the 10 questions for week 8. Let's go to who's back of the week. Jake, I'm going to start here. Awful alternate uniforms. I'm going to go after the Chargers wearing all yellow. That was too much. I like to say that's my who's back of the week. Awful alternate uniforms.
It's so funny you went with that game because I was going to also go to that game. We haven't shown any love to the Colts, and my goodness, they might actually be for real. And you're exactly right with the Chargers. They have the best uniforms in the NFL, and they come out with those eyesores. I mean, you've got the powder blues. You've got even their navy blues look sharp, and even any combination, even the yellow jersey is okay, but you just too much yellow going on there. The burn, I'm going to go for my who's back, our social media burns, because or gotchas, whatever you want to call them, because the Colts quote tweeting Chargers with the meme of Gronk dressed up as from the Minions. Is that his name's not Gronk, is it? Gru. Yeah, it's Gru. Sorry.
I've never seen it, so I'll say that.
Yeah, sorry. I knew as soon as I said that was wrong, but sorry to my Despicable Me fans out there, but the Minions and Gru meme was hilarious. So shout out to the Colts for winning on the field and where it really matters on social media.
Definitely, for sure. I'll say that for sure. And also, coaches getting buyouts again. Shout out to Billy Napier. It's a nice buyout as well since he got fired by University of Florida. All right, Thursday night football. We got the Vikings and the Chargers. Thank God the Chargers are going back to their history. They're bringing out the Navy alternates from when they were the San Diego Superchargers, at least. Vikings lost to the Eagles. Now they have to go cross country. I don't like these central led teams going to the West Coast. I think that's a lot of travel. Vikings did it once before. They've done it 3 times now. I don't like it. I'm going to say the Chargers are a 3-point favorite here.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think it's a bounce back opportunity for the Chargers as well. I still believe in the Chargers, Herbert, and obviously Jim Harbaugh and everything. So I'll just one up a little bit. Chargers 4.5.
Chargers are a 3-point favorite, by the way.
Oh, so did you say 3 or 3.5?
I said 3.
All right, so you nailed it.
We are right on 3.5. You said 4, right?
Yes.
I like to write these down, so I always like to look at these anyways. All right, yikes, these games below, by the way. There's a lot of them. I only have 3 games, so bear with us. Jets and Bengals. Did you hear the background story for this game, by the way?
I did not.
Boomer Esiason, if you're an alumni of the Cincinnati Bengals, you have to pay for your own hotel room and game ticket to go to this game, by the way.
Oh my gosh. They're just the cheapest owners in sports, huh?
Yep. That's new level of cheapness anyways. Like if you're an NFL team, you should be able to like buy out a whole hotel and just like, take it anyways.
Right.
And they have a funny thing is they have a yard sale for all they don't like to give their players all the new merch from Nike, so they have a yard sale so all the fans get it. I will say this. Crazy. The Jets are so bad. I don't even know if they're going to win a game this year. I don't even look at their schedule yet, but we will soon later know between the Dolphins and the Jets later on this season.
Wait, the Dolphins have won a game though, right?
The Dolphins have won a game.
Yeah,
the Jets.
They got to win at least once. I mean, because we've never had an 0-17 team, right? Only the Lions, Browns, and
0-17 we've not had. 0-16 we've had 2. 0-14 we had is the Buccaneers. I know that. I think they went back-to-back years back in the 70s. We are on uncharted waters, so we could have that soon anyways. So I said the Bengals by 7. What about you?
I'll go 5.5 because I don't think like the Bengals are some world beaters, even though we saw them beat the Steelers on Thursday Night Football with really impressive performance.
That was a fun icy hot bowl, as I like to say.
Yes.
All right, 6.5 is your line for the Bengals, by the way. They are a 6.5 point favorite, by the way.
Wow.
So we split the difference, I like to say.
Yep.
All right, Dolphins, Falcons. Falcons lose Sunday Night Football. Dolphins got shellacked by the Cleveland Browns. I don't know who's going to win this game. I think the Falcons are a 2.5 point favorite here.
Yeah, I don't think it's time to panic yet for the Falcons. I mean, we saw them beat the Bills. They can be an explosive, dynamic offense. So I'm more of a believer in the Falcons. I'll go 3.5.
We are both wrong, by the way. Falcons are a 7.5-point favorite, by the way.
Wow. And of course it's easy to say this now, but I did think 5.5 sounded better, but
I thought about saying 7, but I felt like that's way too high anyways. That's what I thought anyways. So that's just me anyway. So, oh, wow. We are already there. 7.5 is your favorite, by the way, for the Falcons as of Monday night, as we record this on a Monday, right? All right, Browns and Patriots. Browns had shellacked of Dolphins. Patriots had a huge win versus the Tennessee Titans for their head coach, Mike Vrabel. Did you see that the Patriot fans were chanting Vrabel at the Titans game?
Yeah, I think the Patriots are legit good, and
I love it.
Yeah, they got it right with Mike Vrabel. They got it. They've got things. The Titans got it wrong, getting rid of Mike Vrabel and Gerard Mayo. I guess you kind of feel bad for him. He only got the 1 year, but obviously, what Mike Vrabel brings to the table, you can't argue with.
I like to say this: it's a hell of a hire. How they are able to pivot quickly and knew like we've messed up totally. We have to get somebody with cachet who knew the Patriot way. I'm glad to see the Patriots are like did their rebuild quicker.
Yeah.
Than the Miami Dolphins. When you look at it, it's the craziest 100%. Thing of all time. Vrabel looks like he's got an offensive coordinator. We all know McDaniel will never get another head coaching job again.
Yeah.
That was his big problem in Tennessee. The Titans go with Mike McCoy as your interim head coach. Not today, honestly. I think the Browns are going to come back down to earth. I think the Patriots are going to win by 7.5. I think this team's for real. I think they may make a wild card team this year.
Yeah, I'm with you. They might even challenge for the division with how Buffalo's looked,
which is good.
Yeah,
I like to say that. I at least there's one team that could challenge the Bills because I don't want to say like print the T-shirts out already, by week 14. So, what do you have for the spread? By the way,
I'll go Patriots 5.5.
Survey says Patriots are 6.5-point favorite. By the way.
Really?
Yeah. Over under at 40.5 right now.
Dang, I should have gone 6.5. What was I thinking?
I should have went with 6 anyways. I thought too high anyways. So all right, games of the week. Panthers won 3 games in a row. Cue the winning streak drop from Major League, as I like to say, which I do not have. Bills have lost back-to-back games, and they are on a bye week, thankfully. Panthers look frisky. They're fun. They look like a fun team. We haven't heard anything about Bryce Young because he went to the locker room during the second half of this game.
Schefter said today on McAfee's show that Bryce Young's not going to play.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think he's tweeted anything about it. I just happened to be watching at the right time.
Smart.
But what I was going to say is the Panthers are fun too. That offense, they open it up. Now you bring back Chuba Hubbard with Rico Dowdle and Bryce Young playing a lot better. It's been a fun offense.
That is a fun offense. All they need to see is another. They have Ted McMillan as their wideout. Like number 2 is Xavier Legette. If they get another wideout, that's a 3-headed monster. Would you say?
Yeah.
So I hate to say it. I'm gonna say Bills by 10. I'm gonna guess that with no Bryce Young at least.
Yeah, I'll go 8.5.
Thank you for the news update, by the way. We appreciate that. Bills and Panthers. If I could find the line, 7.5. By the way.
Oh.
We were both.
They got the news yet.
They didn't get the news yet. Come on, DraftKings. All right. Another fun. I think this is a D'Amico Ryan's revenge game. 49ers versus the Texans in Houston, by the way.
Yeah, I think we'll see more tonight after the Texans play Seattle, but the Texans bye week just came at the worst time. They won 2 games in a row. They're getting things rolling, and the early bye week just crushes all that momentum, but we'll see if the Texans can get it back. I still like D'Amico Ryan's and that Houston Texans team. I'm on their wagon.
I like the 49ers team look good with Mac Jones. Like, I don't know why they didn't read the room and take Mac Jones as a 3rd overall pick, but I guess Trey Lance was the better product. Who would have thought if they chose Mac Jones, would they have won a Super Bowl already is the better question. Or would we had a bigger flame out, would you say?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe he'd won a Super Bowl. He looked all right.
Yeah. I'm gonna say 49. I'm gonna say 49ers by 3.5 here, by the way.
I'll go the other way. I'll go Texans. Wait, is it in Houston or in San Francisco?
It's in Houston.
Yeah, I'll go 1.5 for the Texans. Basically a pick'em game.
I like that. I just couldn't figure myself out to do that anyways for a pick'em game. This survey 1.5. So I give it to you. You were close to the pick'em anyway. So
there we go.
But for the Texans at least. All right.
Wait, who's favorite? Texans or Niners?
Texans are.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's what I said. Texans 1.5. I nailed it. Let's go.
There we go. All right. Buccaneers Saints is a 405 window. I think this could be a fun game at least. I couldn't put myself to do it because it's the Saints. Bucs Saints, Baker Mayfield versus Spencer Rattler, aka the quarterback room for Oklahoma from 2000 or late 2010s and stuff. Kellen Moore looks good as a head coach. I'll say that. He's getting that team at least a fight at least. Would you say?
Yeah. It's obviously not this. He needs more pieces around him. It's not his fault. But if I'm a Saints fan, I'd feel all right. I still think that crazy things can happen in divisional games. So I'll go Bucs 3.5.
I wouldn't be shocked if they trade Chris Olave yet. If I was the Saints, I know some people want him on the Giants already.
Yeah,
I feel like the Saints could be one team if you want to unload some salary. I think that team will be lovely to take some of their money. Take this contract, please.
Yeah,
I think this is a 1.5 game. I think it's a divisional game. I think that place will be loud. Even though last year's game was a blowout in New Orleans, I like the Bucs by 1.5. Anyways, I think this game will be close at least. I think it's a true divisional game at 405. Anything's going to happen anyways.
Yeah.
So. Bucs and Saints 6.5. We were both wrong anyways. 6.5 for the Buccaneers, by the way.
Jeez,
crazy. All right, Sunday ticket watchable. Bears and Ravens. I put it there because I think Lamar Jackson's gonna be back this week because they had the bye week.
Yeah.
And you have Caleb Williams. I think that's a good quarterback matchup. Both horrible, both defenses, anyways. If it's Lamar Jackson, give me the Ravens by 5.5.
Wow. I like the Ravens, but not by that much. I'll go Ravens a point and a half.
Okay. Ravens, Bears. 6.5 for the Ravens right now. Wow is right. Over under is 50.5. Do you like that over?
Yeah. I think some points will be scored there.
Will it lead to the defensive coordinator from Baltimore getting fired?
Yeah, I don't know quite that bad, but yeah, I like that over.
All right, let's go to the big one. Goes down to the NFC East. The rivalry that I love: Eagles Giants in Philadelphia. Giants won the first matchup on Thursday Night Football. There's no Jalen Carter, there's no Landon Dickerson. Eagles have concussions to Adoree Jackson. And they have Keely Ringo, who looked awful. I think he's second coming of a worse corner than Leotis McKelvin. I think there's probably another corner you could think of named Eric Rowe, at least, when Calvin Johnson burnt him to crisp. And the Giants, they lost a heartbreaker to the Denver Broncos in Denver. Give me the Eagles by 3. I think this is going to be a wild game. I think this is a first true road game for Jackson Dart deal Philadelphia fans almost.
Yeah. I'm with you. I don't want to say the exact same, but I believe even more in the Eagles. So I'll say Philadelphia 5.5.
Okay. Last time the Giants have swept the Eagles was 2007, by the way. Just going to give you that. Wow. Eagles are a 7-point favorite like the last time they played each other on a Thursday night. I think this is going to be an interesting game anyways. So we will see what will happen 1:00 at the link for a classic NFC East rivalry between the Eagles and Giants. All right, doubleheader. Cowboys Broncos. I feel like that's a good. Would you say it's a good helmet matchup when you look at it?
Yeah, there you go. As long as the Broncos wear their older uniform.
Yes, I say that or the John Elway one with the horse they wanted to kick their ass with the blue jerseys and stuff.
Yes.
Like both original Bronco helmets, yes.
Yep. I think the Broncos have some of the best uniforms, but when they have their current Navy ones with just like the even like the white uniform with the Navy helmet and Navy pants are the worst, and the lighter blue with the orange are the best for sure.
The powder blue, I think the powder blue Broncos helmet is the best of all football when you look at powder blue. And they're good enough. They're wearing it this weekend, anyways.
Let's go.
Let's go. I'm not gonna change the spread because the Broncos wearing their throwback unis. I would like to, but I'm not going to.
You probably could. I think it's legitimately worth that.
So it's extra 3.5 points anyway. So instead of 3.5, it'll be 6.5.
Exactly.
Give me the Broncos by 5.5. I think this will be a fun game. Bo Nix versus Cowboys defense. I think this could be a shootout anyways. Dak has been there. This is his second time going to Denver. He lost the first time anyways, and there was a lightning delay in this game last time they played. So I think this will be a fun game between the Cowboys and Broncos at 425.
For sure.
What's your spread?
I'll go 3.5. Broncos.
Shout out to
just for being at home.
Yep. Shout out to the Gridiron Uniforms to give me all the uniform updates, by the way. They're a great website. It's a free plug anyways. Broncos are a 3-point favorite, by the way.
All right. So I missed it by 0.5 point.
You missed it. Would you say Denver's a good sports road trip for the Broncos? Going to see your team play in Denver, would you say?
I can't speak to that as I have not seen my team play in Denver. I have been to Denver. Great, fun city to visit. Of course, I did like the skiing and everything.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with that.
Right. Just not a football road trip.
Okay, it's on my list. I feel like it's a big historical football place you have to go anyways.
For sure.
All right, Titans Colts. This is on the other window part of the CBS doubleheader. I'm probably not going to watch too much of it because I know one thing. The Bronco Cowboy game's got a little more eyeballs to me. Give me the Colts by 10, please. I think the Titans stink, by the way.
Whoa, 10.
Yes.
I'll go 8.5.
All right. Oh, we were both wrong, by the way.
Is it more than 10?
More.
Whoa.
14.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna come down. That's gotta come down. Gotta come down.
That's when you know it's a crazy line. All right. Packers, Steelers, Sunday Night Football, Aaron Rodgers revenge game. Aaron Rodgers versus Jordan Love. We finally get the matchup of Aaron Rodgers going up against his former team. I just wish this was like a divisional game when Brett Favre was playing for the Vikings, that he gets to go back to Lambeau. That's what I really want, but I know we're never going to get that, I feel. Micah Parsons going back to play in Pennsylvania, close to Penn State. I like the Packers by 3.5. I hate that Steeler defense. That Steeler defense is overrated.
Well, I mean, Flacco absolutely exposed them on Thursday Night Football. So maybe it's a wake-up call for them defensively. But, selfishly, I have to root for the Steelers because the Packers' loss would be beneficial for me. So
that would be good for the pod too also.
Yes, correct. Let's go 3.5.
For the Steelers?
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, we both bet the same. We both predicted the same thing. But is the Packers 3.5-point favorite in Pittsburgh, PA? By the way,
wow, on the road.
Wow. All right, Monday Night Football. Wait,
bum.
There we go. Monday Night Football. Washington at Kansas City. Unfortunately, we're not getting Jaden Daniels and versus Patrick Mahomes. We are getting Marcus Mariota versus Pat Mahomes. I'm bummed for this already because I was looking forward to Jaden Daniels versus Pat Mahomes.
Yeah.
Same. Give me I'm just bummed because I was like, I just wish he didn't get hurt with the hamstring injury. I was like, just do something else, Like if you had a concussion, that's fine. At least, like you were able to test out of it,
Right.
Give me the Chiefs by 6, please.
I think that's probably a good pick. Washington looked terrible defensively too, and the Chiefs are finding their rhythm. As much as it pains me to say, so I'll go Kansas City 8.5.
Survey says, Jesus, 10.5.
Wow,
Chiefs.
I knew it was going to be big.
That is huge. It's probably the biggest Monday Night Football spread we've seen in a while, anyway. So, 10.5. That's a lot of points. All right, those are the guest lines for Week 8. Jake, I gotta say, you're allowed to talk sports on here because you chose Arizona State to beat Texas Tech during the Saturday, by the way. I saw that tweet. We had to retweet it on the Upper Bowl podcast.
I appreciate that. I don't very often go into the whole receipts thing, especially in the prediction business, because you're going to be wrong. And there's plenty of times I've made stupid predictions and everything. But I felt like that one was a little bit telling and calling for my job when I was, in fact, correct. So I was a little fired up for that one. But you know what? I maybe you do that. I do that maybe once a season. So that was my one.
I like it anyways. How's going on? What's going on with Fan University? You guys have been having some killer interviews, by the way.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, we've had, last week we had Todd Witten on for the undefeated Tarleton State Texans. There, ranked number 3 in FCS, but really awesome program there. Efforting to get some things done this week, but in any case, it's always a fun Saturday morning program to get ready for all the college football action that you can hear on 105.3 The Fan or wherever you listen to on the Odyssey app. Listen anyway from the Odyssey app. That's what I was trying to say.
Odyssey app, yes. I got to say one more other thing, which is cool. Your family getting named after the Reitma Cup, by the way. That is cool.
Oh, yeah.
I had to bring that up as a football show.
Anyway. Yeah, no, I'm glad you did. Yeah, so Northwood University, where I played and where my late father is the all-time winningest coach, plays Hillsdale College, which is a really great football school, a lot of tradition there. Both these schools are small private schools and now play in the same conference. So they're, after some conference realignment, their rivalries kind of renewed. And the athletic director for Northwood as well as for Hillsdale said, let's call it the Reitma Cup, because my dad was a Hall of Fame quarterback playing at Hillsdale and Hall of Fame coach at Northwood. So he played at Hillsdale, coached at Northwood. Now it's known as the Reitma Cup, and they created this awesome trophy, which was so cool. And my younger brother got to present the trophy at the game on Saturday, which was really cool. So I got to get back for it next year.
I think we have to bring the podcast out there. We'd like to present it with you anyway. So
yeah, there we go.
I think that is the coolest thing ever to see for your family and everything. I think that I saw that, like, that's the coolest thing ever.
I appreciate that. Yeah, that's awesome.
All right. Other than that, Upper Bowl podcast will be out this week. I think we'll have some special guests this week. I'll say that for sure. Just lock it on. Follow the YouTube channel, the Upper Bowl Pod. We post all the 10 questions, the guessing the lines, all the fun stuff. The pod will be up later this week. The regular pod will be up this week. I don't know. We may have some special guests on there this week. Other than that, Jake Reitma, take care, be well, enjoy West Virginia University and their crazy fans. I love them the most anyways.
Appreciate that. All the